Hey guys, the under 10,000 smartphone market in India is really hotting up with phones that give you relatively updated specs than it was before. And today we have a new entrant to it, the Intex Aqua Speed HD. So we're gonna see in this video whether the Intex Aqua Speed HD actually can withstand that intense amount of competition in this bracket, and then whether it comes out as a winner, deserves your time and money. So let's get started, yeah?
Staying up, I'm wilding out, I'm leaning in,
So first we'll see what's in the box. You can see that's the Intel Aqua Speed HD, 16 GB internal storage, 2 GB of RAM. Here you have some of the information, nothing much there. You'll have the marketing and pricing information. The MRP says 9390, but you'll get it for about 7,500 online. Then some of the quick specs, and you get basically three colors, white and champagne, which this kit has. Then you have a silver color and then a sea blue. This phone should look very premium. So that's the white and champagne color, and on top you have the phone there. It's also supposed to be very light at 120 gram only, including the battery. So we'll see what's in there. That's the 1700 mAh battery, you see, and then two screen guards, and then a protective back cover. You have a micro USB 2.0 cable, and then you have sort of premium earphones. Let's check out how are they. And there you see, kind of noise cancelling, and then you have silver plated audio jack. You have your call control and mic, but no volume control, unfortunately. 1 ampere wall adapter, and then you have some documents like, I suppose that's the quick start guide, this one, and then your warranty card, and then some app information where you'll find some of the apps information that are found, and then an OLX advertise. So OLX app come preloaded in. So that's about the stuff in the box, the usual stuffs, yeah. So there you go, the Intex Aqua Speed HD, and we're just gonna take off this screen guard here. Wow, it's stuck quite badly. And then there you see, that's the phone out there. It looks very premium, but very Xperia Z series phone, like the Sony Xperia Z series, the buttons and everything. This phone actually is all plastic but looks extremely premium, and on top of that it's absolutely feather light, 120 grams, about 8.35 mm. You have this golden color or champagne color, what Intex call it, ring around the phone that kind of divides the front and back parts nicely, makes the phone even slimmer. Amazing to hold in hand, and although it's all plastic, it does not feel very cheap. On the back side you have a nice texture, really very marble like texture. You have that 8MP back camera, dual LED flash, the Intex branding, and the speaker grill. You have that 4.7-inch screen, HD resolution, as I told you. It's an IPS screen, it's very glossy and attracts fingerprints there, see. Your 5MP camera and notification LED lights and sensors and stuff, and then earpiece, the shortcut keys, nothing on the left side here. There you go, that's the mouthpiece actually. Your power button and the volume rocker. On top you have the micro USB 2.0 port and the 3.5 mm jack. You have a hole to open the back flap here, and the back flap is plastic, but it's quite tough actually, and there's lots and lots of nodes here that will hold this back securely in place. Inside you have the 1700 mAh battery, dual SIM card slot, SIM 1, SIM 2, SIM 1 supports 3G. You also have your micro SD card slot. So that's about the design and build quality of the Intex Aqua Speed HD. I absolutely love this phone. Yeah, it's all plastic, but then it's very light. That's one of the good thing about plastic. Also, despite of being plastic, this phone looks absolutely premium, yeah. The Aqua Speed HD has an HD IPS screen, 4.7. It's not a big screen, but HD resolution, that is 1280 by 720 pixels on a 4.7-inch screen, should look quite bright and crisp, and that's what it is. It's quite a bright screen. Also has a very decent viewing angle. You see there. If you look very closely on the icons, they are not pixelated at all. They look quite crisp and bright. So see, that's the color card, and it's actually rendering the colors pretty well. Although here these two colors, the difference is actually less than what it actually is, but still it's good enough display. So the Aqua Speed HD does not run on Android Lollipop 5.0, which couple of phones in this price range actually does. So that could be one of the negative point of the Aqua Speed HD. It runs on Android KitKat 4.4.2, and the overall user interface is quite smooth. The Intex has slide its own custom skin on top, and I actually do not like this icon faces, mainly because of that border or the background around each icon. Now that actually makes almost all the icon look similar and makes it difficult to find a particular icon. I would not want that, let's say for example, that blue color background around the drive icon, so that's kind of little distracting. Lots of apps and lots of third-party apps as well. You see OLX, and you have World Cup cricket and whatnot. You also have the usual Google Android apps, by the way, and then some of Intex's own in-house app, and then you have this, and the storage you'd see just over 13 GB out of 16 GB, which is actually quite good, and about phone 4.4.2. The user interface is overall, well, relatively smooth for everyday usage. It's not absolutely butter smooth, and now it's looking smooth enough because there is no apps running in the background, but when you multitask a lot, then it kind of tends to lags a bit. I have widgets on the home pages all over. It's not lagging much yet, so I would say for overall moderate usage, the phone should not give you much trouble. We're going to check the camera here. So there's the 8MP back camera. Do you see a pretty busy UI here? You have all this back to front camera, toggle button there. Front camera actually is quite dark. See, it's quite dark. Maybe it's against the light still. Let's go back to the back camera, and then I have the flash here. The shooting speed is quite good, although not zero lag. And then you have the mic on, then your beauty face, and then some other shooting stuffs. Yeah, you can tap anywhere to focus in that particular area. You can start shooting from there. You can take still while shooting. You can pause it or stop it right from there. You have some settings which are actually usual Android settings, you'll see. So we checked out the image and video qualities. Now they are better than what we have expected from an 8MP camera. The details are there. The photos actually looks quite crisp, but there is a cold tone in almost all the stills and video. You know, cold tone meaning a very slightly bluish tint. Also, if it's like too bright, then the camera clips some highlights. So let's say in this part, in this flower, white flowers, you won't see the veins of the flower there properly because it's kind of clipping the details in that highlight because it's too white. But apart from that, the metering and the overall color rendition, saturation and hue are actually good enough. Now I'm gonna check out the song, speaker output. It's not very loud, but then at least it's giving a good bass, and yeah, even the treble is good. It's not crackling. Also, the phone supports various gestures like double tap to wake it up, or you can straight away go to your mails and all the usual kind of stuff that you generally expect in a mid-size phone. Well, so then, would you get the Intex Aqua Speed HD? For the price, I would say it's a great buy. The main pros of the device is its look. It's a killer look. It's very light and 4.7 inch, so it's quite manageable as well. The main cons of this device, I think the biggest problem with this device is the battery life. The battery life is very less and moderate to heavy usage. Only gave us only about 6.5 hours, which is pretty less at this time. 1700 mAh is not much of a battery. I wish there was more battery life on this. Also, the sound output is not that loud, but via the earphones it's actually quite good. Another thing is that this guy does not run a Lollipop. There are smartphones which actually cost much less than this, like for example the Micromax Canvas Spark, which only cost 5,000, and that runs Lollipop. The Moto E second generation runs Lollipop, for example, which could be the direct competitors to the Speed HD. So Intex should upgrade this device to Lollipop as soon as possible, and mainly the winner is the looks and the design and build quality also. That's absolutely marvel. If you like this video, please hit the like button, ask anything related to the Speed HD, and we'll try to answer them all. And please subscribe to our channel and share this video to share the love. Thank you. Ciao.